Alright guys, so I wanted to continue talking about my dissection of this like hate ecosystem, right? That involves some really big name YouTubers. And this guy right here is Mr. Snowflake. And I'm sure you've seen him around, right? And he's kind of the most perplexing agent in this hate sphere, right? And here's why. Because I'm most disappointed in you. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I look at this guy, like, and I'm judging everybody, like, here's what I see right off the bat. Here's what my eyes tell me, right? Is a tall, probably heterosexual guy who's fit. You're working in a nice environment. I can see you got a pretty high quality mic, right? I can see that you've got your YouTube plaque there, so that shows me that you've got some success. This is not even knowing about the guy's past, and I think he has like a documentarian's past history, right? I think so. Like, all this stuff tells me like you're probably educated, right? Grew up pretty stable environment, right? So what I read when I look at him, all the visual optics, the cleanliness, doesn't really indicate, it doesn't prepare me for the chaos that he would dwell in. And that's kind of what the insidious part of that shit actually is, right? Like, basically, when I look at this dude, this is what I think, right? This is what I get out of you, right? Just so you know, right? You look like the fucking Brawny man. You look like the fucking Brawny man, right? This big, robust dude. You look like a lumberjack. And we've always thought that lumberjacks were at least like cool, right? Like, lumberjacks are protected, right? Like, I'm not lying to you, man. I know this can sound a little odd, but like, you look 3-ply. You actually look 3-ply. That's what you look like. You thick, burly, mountainy dude. I'm sorry, I could be 100% wrong. So visually, when I saw you, right, and like, you rocking the mountain man beard, man, like, this is a little bit might be me kind of being off, but you rocking you wearing the mountain man's uniform, the beard, okay? So you can't run away from this. If you're gonna rock this beard
really long and really hard,
you should reasonably expect people to have you embrace that, right? That aspect of you, right? So it's kind of false marketing, and I'm gonna define this for a reason, right? I'm going somewhere with this. So we start to build up some expectations of who you are, right? And I'll be right off the bat that, like, you punching down at the fat girl, like, you being the fit, brawny guy doesn't seem like you'd be dissing on the fat girl. Just in a general concept, right? In a general concept, right? That don't seem like that's what you would do. Although that's what y'all be doing, right? I'm just saying, right? And here's why it's particularly insidious, right? Like, there's some other ones that we've talked about, right? Like, okay, like, I've also talked. Right, let's take a look at this other player, right? We know this dude, right? He's also a big player in the hatosphere, right?
There's bitch ass go right there.
In this hate ecosystem. So we're fully aware of this dude. Very talented guy, like, brilliantly, has a great connection with the audience. So a lot of great stuff that this guy Jordy does, right? But I gotta be honest, like, if I'm talking about him, what I feel when I'm looking at him, I feel like I'm listening to Gargamel. Like, he got a straight Gargamel energy, right? Like, not that he looks like Gargamel. I'm not saying you look like Gargamel. I'm not saying that you look like Gargamel, right? That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying you feel like Gargamel. You feel like, when I listen to you and I get my impressions about you, I feel like you would go to a Smurf village right now and kill all them Smurfs in order to drain them into gold. I'm just saying, like, that seems like that's consistent with your personality. Like,
you try loving somebody,
like, by what you're putting off, right? And I'm just telling you, like, what I'm getting. This dude I'm getting, you Brawny guy, right? So, like, if I feel like you're Gargamel, that tempers my expectations of what you're gonna do. Right? I'm not playing with Gargamel. I already know what Gargamel is going to do, because Gargamel is Gargamel-y. I'm just saying, when you feeling Gargamelian, I can reasonably predict what you're going to do, right?
Can you dig it?
And there's right, Karina. You got of course, Karina Kaboom. She's another, like, big player in this ecosystem, right? This hate merchant ecosystem. Very, very, very well done channel, right? Very successful. She's like, I think she's actually more successful than either of these two guys, right? So, very well done channel. She's very savvy. It feels very savvy to me. And when I listen to her, the vibe I get when I hear Karina is, I get the sense of somebody dragging a rusty chain on the floor. That's what I get. Like, when I'm listening to her, and this is a well done channel. She's very thoughtful. If you look at how she uses her thumbnails, she's a master class in, like, marketing a YouTube channel, I think, right? And when I listen to her, like the vibe I get is somebody please put some WD-40 on whatever you got. Somebody please put some lotion, some baby oil. Somebody, like, listening to her makes me thirsty. That's what it is. Like I've said, man, like the first time I heard her voice, I dove in the ground, man, because I thought it was a threat in the room. Like I heard something like, holy shit. I thought it was a rusty chain being dragged on the ground. So everybody gives you a particular vibe, right? A particular sensation that you get. And that's key for having a good channel like this with, you know, really engaging, really getting strong people. So this dude right here, I felt like what we was getting was the Brawny. When I looked at you, I thought this was the Brawny dude. But here's the thing. You not that dude, man. And it's hurtful. And like the reason I'm speaking out to you more directly, man, is because like out of everybody here, all three of you guys,
I still love your bitch ass.
Bitch ass. That's the main thing for all of them. You know, for Karina, I have a lot of respect for that lady and how she does her channel. I think she's masterful. Like, I'm gonna be really, really honest.
Miss No Booty.
It's extremely well done, right? And I think you do some foul shit. I think you're like a little more insidious in these people because I think because you're showing that you're more intelligent, it makes you more insidious because you understand fully what you're doing. That's a whole different conversation, right? We're gonna talk about that, right? But you sound like a rusty chain. But I can forget. You can sound like a rusty chain, and I can still love your bitch ass, right? Jordy is a little bit more of a challenge, right?
There's bitch ass go right there.
It's like, man, like you feel prickly. You feel like you more cactusy than anything else. So like even embracing you is gonna be like I still am trying to love your bitch ass by default. Like my love for your bitch ass is by default. It's how I'm wired. I'm wired to love your bitch ass, right? That's where I come from. That's my preset in life. But you make it challenging, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little you know what I'm saying? Even under the auspice that I love your bitch ass, it's a little challenging for your particular bitch ass.
You were cold as ice.
But like Brawny dude, man, like look, man, I'm speaking to you from the heart, man. Okay? Like I'm giving you my heart right now. I'm showing you like between bros, man. I'm giving you like straight up, bro, like let's have this conversation, man, because you disappointed me. That's the worst thing about it all is that you look like a kind of person who would not punch down, right? And you are punching down. Like you making fun of the fact that like the optics on it ain't good. The optics on it are not good for you, Hemi.
Man, cause you've been tripping ever since I met you, man, for real.
And let me explain to you why. Because you present as this dude, and we have expectations of this dude, right? We got expectations of the Brawny dude to be a decent dude. And you rocking that images. So look, if you put on a policeman's uniform, you gotta act like a police. If you're gonna put on a lumberjack's uniform, you gotta act like a lumberjack and be cool about shit.
I think it's more complex than that.
And then when I think about it, and this is what's most disappointing, is like while you look like the person who would not punch down, you also look like exactly the person that would punch down. That's the whole thing. Like you sitting there where my first instinct was like, oh, this guy's gonna be, you know, cool, righteous dude, right? And then on the other hand, I'm like, yeah, you also fit the profile for somebody who's not a cool, actual righteous dude. Like you're particularly caught in a conundrum of big picture optics, right? In the big scale thing, in the history of like the society that you live in, you particularly taking this stance of punching down on anybody is a very bad precedent. And I understand, like by listening to you, you're definitely intelligent enough to grasp the concepts that I'm throwing out to you. Like you dig what I'm cooking. You can smell what the rock is cooking, right? You see that I'm speaking to like your inner core right now and telling you right now,
I don't mean it in the set.
for the sake of your own like internal mechanisms, don't go down this road. You fully ensconced in it, but it's not too late for you, man. It's not too late for you. I'm telling you right now, just chill out, man. Put your foot on some grass again, right? Like get connected with some like easy, cool vibe, whatever it is, whatever you gotta do, right? Listen to some Hell Jackson. Get your vibe back on to being right, man. Because you're at a crux point. Like you particularly right now at this time represent a person that we want to see the best come out of. You particularly represent that because you represent a person that all of us, we want to see you be that Brawny dude. We want to see you be that dude, and we hope for that dude for a lot of reasons I don't even need to really get into, right? Like, right? But what you're showing us with your words, which are like a lot of your energy, is that you're more typical than what we would hope you would be. So like me talking to you, man, you know what I'm saying? I see your true colors shining through, man. Like Cyndi Lauper, I'm gonna hit you with it. I see your true colors shining through, right? And that's why I love your bitch ass, because I still feel like I feel that shit about you, man. Like I feel like you got a good aura about, like, that's what I'm saying. You, to me, you represent a person that if I got to spill, you gonna help me absorb that shit. I feel like you're gonna be more than enough to handle the, like, you thick, you layered, like you're thick. The reason they picked the Brawny dude is because of his thickness. Because we needed to know that paper towels is gonna be thick enough to handle the job. Like, you're multi-layered. You're sitting in the house, multi-layers on. You gotta be the hottest person on the planet. I can't look. I'm hot right now, and all I got on is a t-shirt. Like, you a big, thick dude. You covered with thickness. You got thick ass beard, thick ass hair. You look absorbent. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that you look absorbent and kind, but what you putting off is not super absorbency or kindness, right? You're not putting it to you like you being you 3-ply, but you acting like you 1-ply.
Man, you must be high than motherfucker.
You're 3-ply, but you're acting like you're fucking 1-ply. And I'm saying, for your own resonance, for your own harmonics on the inside, not for your subscriber totals, right? Not for that stuff. Because I know you can go out get bread in other ways. That's the whole thing with you. You can.
But you try loving somebody.
Right? Gargamel's only going to get so many job opportunities. Don't nobody want to work with Gargamel. Like, in the real world, don't nobody want to work with Gargamel. You don't want to, you don't ever, like, you don't really want to be around Gargamel, right? Ain't nobody going to be like, yeah, let me partner up with this dude, right? Like, yeah, let's go down and smash some Smurf. Ain't nobody going to do that, right? And ain't nobody really comfortable enough to have a rusty chain running around. I know a rusty chain scared the shit out of me. I'm still like sketchy from the first time I heard her voice, man. I'm telling you, man. I was shook, man. But anyway, man, I just want to drop this on you, man, that, like, when you actually tell somebody in the world to do better, that's you. You the one we're talking to about doing better, because you can. Some of these other people in this sphere, they don't have the potential to do that, right? They don't have the ability to do that, right? Gargamelian, right? You, I'm telling you, I still see your true color shining too, homie. And that's why I love your bitch ass.